Hello everyone, it's Lorraine with Lorraine Murray Fitness, and today we are going to be talking about the question, am I good enough? This is a huge question that comes up in the world of moms. I assume dads, but I'm not a dad, so I don't know. But moms, we ask ourselves this question over and over and over. Are we good enough? Are we good enough as a mom? Are we doing the best that we can? And I wanted to talk about this topic before Mother's Day because if you're listening to this, I'm telling you, you are good enough. You care enough to be watching this video and you are already ahead of the game, okay? So we're gonna have a few days worth of this topic, but today, since this question is so loaded and the answer is even more difficult, I wanted to start with something that was a little more tangible. So we're actually gonna talk about the question, things that do not make you a good mom, all right? Because these things seem to be a little more tangible, things that we can see or compare, but we need to talk about those first so that we can actually talk about what makes a good mom. So I'm gonna go through a few things and we're gonna just discuss them very briefly and try to make this short. The first thing, breastfeeding versus formula feeding. I know, it's gonna get rough up in here. You guys are gonna have some opinions, I have a feeling. But breastfeeding and formula feeding do not make you a good mom. Does your child have a full belly? Yes? Excellent, perfect. Your kid's eating. It doesn't matter how they're eating. Either way fills their belly and one is not right over the other. Homeschooling versus public schooling versus private. They are all great choices if it's the right choice for your family. There is not one that is better than the other. So if your kid is getting an education and they are learning and they are growing, I don't care what one you do because it doesn't matter. The next one, cloth diapering versus disposables. Now, I know some of you are sitting there going, that is disgusting if you cloth diaper. I would never do that. But there's a whole world out there, guys. I was one of them. I did cloth diaper. And guess what? It doesn't matter which one you choose. Does your baby have a clean bum? Jackpot, you're winning. You're a good mom. Organic food versus, we're going to call it conventional food, just non-organic food. Which one's better? Which one makes you a better mom? Neither. Your kid's eating, their bellies are full. Are they eating a carrot? Spinach? Hey, if you're eating any kind of carrot or spinach, I don't care where it came from, you are doing a great job. And you should be very proud if your kids are eating vegetables. But it doesn't matter what food they're eating. Are they eating? I don't care if you're eating processed food. If your kid has food in their belly, you are winning. Vacations versus staycations, guys. This is a huge one. I just had a conversation about this with a bunch of girlfriends because Steve and I are more on the staycation side, not the vacation. And guess what? Doesn't matter. Are you spending time with your family? Do you enjoy what you're doing? If you're doing those things, doesn't matter which one you pick. Another big one that I know causes moms to feel so inadequate is the Pinterest party versus store-bought party. And one of those is going to be right for you, or maybe you're a no party, and that's kind of like where I'm headed. Parties are hard, guys. So, regardless if you were the crafty mom that loves spending time after your kids go to bed to create that, perfect Pinterest picture party, or you're hitting up the dollar store going, this is my speed. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you choose. It doesn't make you a good mom either way. And the last one I want to talk about, hitting milestones early versus hitting milestones on time versus hitting milestones late. This should not even be in the picture because it doesn't matter when your kid hits milestones because every child is unique and different and amazing. And there are so many factors that play into when a kid is going to hit a milestone that we can't compare. But as mothers, as a country, we're like, oh, my baby walked first, or, oh, your kid hasn't started talking yet. And we get this freaking attitude that doesn't need to happen because regardless of when your child hits a milestone, you're still a good mom. So that's it. Those are the things that I'm going to talk about that do not make you a good mom. These are all choices as a mother and as a father that we have. These are all things that you can feel very strongly about breastfeeding your kid, rear facing your kid in a car seat, eating organic foods and only giving them those things. But guess what? That choice, those choices that you make might not be the right choice for another family. And who are we to judge if that's right or wrong, or if that's what makes you a good mom? What makes you a good mom out of these things is making sure your kid is fed, making sure your kid has an education, making sure that your kid is taken care of and goes to a doctor if they need to, and you know that they're not letting them sit in a dirty diaper. That's what matters. None of these things make you a good mom, because I guarantee everybody that's watching this does one or the other, and we all have kids that are doing amazing things. Now, I probably hit one topic in there that just kind of makes your blood boil a little bit, and that's okay. But remember that these are choices that we make for our children, for our family, and it is okay if someone else makes a different choice. But what we're going to get into in this series are the things that actually do make you a good mom. Not a choice, not really choices that we make for our kids, but things that we do as parents that actually make us a good mom. And I hope you guys come back and join me, because I know that this topic is so hard for so many moms, myself included. And it's very easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves. And what I want during this series is for you to listen to what I'm saying, take in the information, and put your blinders on. Put your blinders on and stop comparing yourself to the mom next door, or the mom in your church, or that mom from school that just seems to have it all together, because what it really comes down to is no one is perfect. And again, if you're watching this, you are doing a good job. You are good enough, because you're here even asking that question. And when you ask that question, it means you care, and that makes you a good mom. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. I'm excited to do this series, especially right before Mother's Day, because I know as moms, we all need that reassurance that we are doing a good job. So I hope you guys come back tomorrow to watch part 2 of this series. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.